What's going on? It's Garnett again, and I'm just doing a segment of musical wisdom. Before I get into that, I'm on my way to Brooklyn to the Shapeshifters Lab. Federa Basis is doing like an anniversary. I don't know, if it's like concert or I think it's a concert. Nonetheless, I'm going to be hitting with Reggie Young tonight. It's like $20 to get in. If you're not doing anything, come check it out. This segment of musical wisdom is about practicing. I'm learning that when you're practicing, there's practicing in excellence, and then practicing and being a perfectionist. Now, as musicians or as people who are in the arts, we want things to be done well. We want things to be as flawless as possible, right? Now, with being excellent, it's like you did your best, and that it came out okay, and you're happy with that. But you can do better, and that every time you practice or play or paint or whatever, it'll always come out better. Now with perfectionism. Being a perfectionist, it's like whatever you do has to be like flawless. Like, you have to get it right the first time, and if you don't, it kind of affects you like psychologically and stuff, and that's never ever cool. Like you don't put so much pressure on yourself that you psych yourself out. Sometimes. Perfectionism can even paralyze a person from wanting to, showcase their talents or gifts or express themselves in an artistic way, and that's never cool. You want to be able to do your best and put out your best. So don't put so much pressure on yourself, when practicing and stuff. When you practice, you're supposed to make mistakes. It's a part of learning. I'm learning this even more now because I have a 1-year-old, and she's learning how to walk. Like she's standing up on her own in a way, like she has to kind of hold on to stuff. But sometimes when she tries to move, when she tries to walk, she falls down. She doesn't get psyched out by it and say, "Oh man, can't walk, so I guess I'm gonna be crawling for the rest of my life." Nah, she just kind of gathers herself when she falls down, and then she gets up again and she tries to move again. What I realized is happening in her mind is trying to get the relationship between moving her legs and just like exercising her motor skills, I guess. So there has to be something going on mentally and something going on physically for it to make sense. So just like in music, you might not get that chord progression right the first time, but just be patient. Your mind has to comprehend what's going on, in the ears, and then put it out there, physically. So, just the more you do it, the more it becomes reflex. So, another thing that comes to mind is, especially my 1-year-old, is that, she's just fearless. She's not scared to try and walk and try and develop her motor skills. So just as like a newborn or baby that's trying to walk, we should be fearless as well. Like, don't be afraid to make the mistake when you're practicing. I've always been told that, you're not really supposed to sound your best when you're practicing something new. There's always something to be worked on and stuff. So don't bug out and don't wild out if you're making mistakes and stuff. If you're making mistakes and you're starting to get frustrated, just step away from your instrument, regather, regroup, and then come back when your mind is right. Because anything that's done without the mind is just mindless repetition, and you won't remember it. Use your mind to develop the relationship between whatever music you're playing to how you're feeling, and to how you want to articulate your ideas. So again, when you're practicing, don't put pressure on yourself, man. Just take it a moment at a time. When you eat a big meal, you eat it one bite at a time. And that's pretty much it. So that's just my, quick word of musical wisdom. If you have any questions or thoughts, comments, feel free to hit me up on social cam or on YouTube, geephlat, geephlat. Same thing on Twitter, @geephlat, or you can just hit me up on the inbox and Facebook. Any questions? It'll be under Garnett Walters, and I'll have a picture of me playing the keyboard. So just check that out. And again, thanks for your support. And if y'all can come out tonight to Shapeshifters Lab, I'm trying to say that 5 times fast. Regards to BK, just check it out. $20 to get in. And that's it. Oh, you know what? I'm also on Instagram. Same thing with geephlat, geephlat. All right, later.